character in Noble determines their class based on how their stats are distributed. For example, characters with high defense are knights. Characters with high speed are berserkers. There's also hybrid classes. If you combine attack and speed, you have the martial artists, or if you combine magic and defense, you have the subject of today's discussion, Paladins. Now, the Paladin was one of the first characters to be introduced to Noble, so how has it changed over the course of the game's development? Well, if you've read our Keeping It Classy blog post or been following the project for a long time, you might be familiar with some of the biggest changes. Originally, all characters began as recruits. Players could improve these characters by using growth stones until they reached a penultimate class. By investing in defense and magic, a recruit would become an acolyte, then a curator, then a Templar, and finally the Paladin. By becoming more specialized in their role, the characters would unlock new abilities and lose access to more generalized ones. Also, they used to be extremely powerful healers. The Paladin would support their team by increasing the amount of health they had and overall improving their longevity. Their passive would promote this even more because any ally that began their turn adjacent to the Paladin would heal a percentage of their missing health points. Eventually, I had to abandon the healing role philosophy because as the only healer in the game, it made the Paladins feel like they were required on every single team, and the healing mechanic made the games draw out much too long. Other changes include the refining of the overall character diamond, and as a result, the removal of the recruit class, and now the defense magic tree only has 3 characters in it: the Vengeful Crusader, the Righteous Templar, and the Exalted Paladin. So today, the Paladins fulfill the same general role as a defensive spellcasting support character. Their new passive ability, Holy Aura, allows them to share the damage that adjacent allies take, overall increasing their allies' survivability. Other abilities they have generally focus around increasing the survivability of their allies by increasing defense, disarming enemies, or anything else that kind of comes along with it. The Crusader is the most offensively oriented one of the Paladins. With his ability Consecrated Strike, he can charge up his weapon on one round, and on the next round deal massive amounts of damage with his basic attack. The Paladin and the Templar instead have an ability called Penance, which allows them to disarm an enemy at range, preventing that enemy from attacking on their next turn. All Paladins have the Stigmata ability, and this is the only healing ability in the game at the moment. And what Stigmata does is it allows the Paladin to move adjacent to a nearby ally and transfer some of his own health to that ally, increasing the amount of time they may be able to stand up. Overall, we think this is a fair mechanic because the Paladin is sacrificing some of his own survivability for the benefit of his ally. Our overall goal with the Paladin class is we want them to feel like a self-sacrificing warrior. If the Paladin has done his job right, he's probably going to be one of the first characters to fall in battle, but not before seeing his allies having an upper hand. We think the Paladin is a really good and versatile character, and we're really happy with the direction he's taken. We are really excited, especially to see how people are going to start using them on their teams in a couple weeks when we have our alpha build finally ready to be presented. Now, thinking about some of the games that you may have played with Paladins, what are some of the abilities that you've really enjoyed, some of the aesthetics or the flavors that really brought the Paladin class alive for you? Or what game did you think did the best job at depicting what the Paladin is? Let us know in the comments below. Thank you for watching the video. You can find us on our website, Pyrrhic-studios.com. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, or +1 us on Google+. Have a good one.